Hello everybody, I am Ali Ward. You are here with Buzz Access, and it is my privilege to introduce you all to the gorgeous Brandon Grace from Buying Beverly Hills.
Hey, what's up?
Hi babe, lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm so
Yeah,
glad to be here.
welcome. I mean, I've got lots of questions, but I guess we should start with the fact that you are a Netflix superstar.
Oh.
How do you feel being a Netflix top 10 reality star?
It feels great. I'm glad people are enjoying the show. We work so hard on it, and it's our real life, and it takes a lot to put it out there, and so at least people can enjoy it. I'm happy people are enjoying it.
Yeah, I loved it. And I have to say, obviously you studied hard to become a real estate agent. Mm-hmm. Did you ever imagine that you would be on the telly selling homes for Netflix?
No, I did not. It was not on my bingo card, but you just roll with what life brings you.
Yeah.
I'm happy I picked up the phone and said yes.
Yes. I was going to ask, did it take a bit of persuading? Did you have to mull it over a bit, or you were like, I'm in, sign me up?
Well, so when the show first came around, I was actually working as an assistant.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, this probably isn't the right time for me. I'm still developing my business. It is not the right time. Why would they want me on there? So I didn't put myself out there and audition initially. But they ended up calling.
Oh, yeah, they did.
They called me, and then I said, oh, okay, I'll have a meeting with production. I had an interview with them that I kind of just spilled my guts.
And they loved it.
And they called back, and they're like, let's do it.
And we loved it.
It was very quick, yeah.
Well, good for you. Yeah. Now, obviously, we've just seen season 2. Yeah. It's a bit different from season 1. A bit more popular, a bit more successful, let's say.
Yes.
Why do you think that is? What happens? What's the difference?
First, it's very hard to do a first season show. We're new characters. People want to invest in you, so it's hard to take that time and invest in new people. But I'm glad our audience has tuned in.
Yeah,
I'm glad that we've had a second chance to further expand and share more. And that as you can see, there's a lot that has happened.
There's a lot going on
since the last time.
Now I'm already dying to know: is there going to be a season 3?
I would love to know too. We haven't heard yet. So,
no, we don't know. Let's hope so.
Yes, please, I hope so.
Fingers crossed. Well, let's talk a little bit about season 2. The drama. Mm-hmm. We're sitting in the studio. There's a scene on repeat. The final episode, we're looking at it. Let's talk about the scene where Sonica came in and asked for some commission. Did she get any of your check?
Not a penny.
Oh, no!
I hate that I'm saying this to you, but I'm disgusted that you're the one who's co-listing this. I wish that this was me because I poured so much time and devotion. I feel like I deserve a cut, at least a cut from this.
You want a cut of the commission?
I do. I think I deserve it. Brandon.
Now, obviously, let's be a bit serious about it.
Yeah.
You guys are all still working a full-time job. The show's come out, and now you've seen what everyone's been saying behind your back. How did you feel about that going into work on Monday morning?
That's the toughest part, because you don't get to see what anyone else said in their scenes or in their interviews. And there were some comments that I needed clarification on. So when I saw those people in the office this week, I did address it.
Yeah?
Yeah, because this is what I actually do. This is my actual job.
Yeah.
This is not for TV. I see these people every day I go into the office.
It's your reputation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So.
Now, I personally think, I love everyone in the show, I have to say. The family atmosphere, it is very real. You guys really are working, hanging out, vacations. You are a family, and, behind the cameras, is there more relationships that are shown, not shown, I should say, on the TV? If you've got really close relationship with some of these people?
I think what's unique about our show, or what was initially tough for me, is I did not know these people until season 1.
Wow.
Day 1, season 1. I was very new to the company, so we had to jump in and really bond very quickly.
Yeah.
So when you do something like that, it really brings you together. So everyone is amazing. I have a deep respect for everyone that I work with, and we have a good time.
And you guys really are one of the top, let's say, if not one of the most prestigious real estate companies.
We are the top.
In the United States.
And fastest growing.
100 offices, where are we up to?
Worldwide.
All over the place. I couldn't keep up. Love Mo, love the girls, and I just love, more than anything, that you guys have a lot of fun. How can I get me an invite to one of these parties? Open houses. Let's call it.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Parties. A poolside poochie party. I like it.
We have parties too, though. But
yeah.
Yes, I'll let you know when we have.
Oh, you give me an invite. Yeah. But you guys are, like you said, working hard. Now, since the show has aired, have you had more calls? People calling you?
I have. I have a couple buyers that are working with me internationally that want a home, like a vacation home in Los Angeles. So I have a couple of things percolating. I'm putting together a deal right now. And I just had my biggest listing appointment last week. That's going to be my biggest sell point yet.
What is it?
So
You're going to tell us?
I can't,
oh, we can't
I
talk.
don't want to jinx it yet. I'll come back and tell you when it's done.
Good for you.
But I'm very happy and things are moving along.
Well, you definitely are. You know, there's this whole like top sellers, and you've all got different brackets of who you are in terms of your levels.
I try not to think about it too much because it could be like, it could really, because I mean, when I go to my sales office, I hear my colleagues talking about, oh, I have this $100 million place coming to market next week. I'm like, and if you let that sink in, you'll think I'll never be able to reach that, but I can.
No.
I just have my own trajectory, you know.
I feel like not just saying this because you sit next to me. You're killing it.
Yeah.
Real estate wise, you know, in the beginning, you were the odd ones here and there, but you know, there was the odd listing you got and it was gone. It was fast.
Yeah.
It's like you've really settled into the actual. Well, the real estate business, and you're doing fabulous.
Yeah, I'm giving myself a pat on the back for sure.
Well, we love that.
I'm sticking at it.
Now, let's talk about the actual seriousness of real estate right now. Not the boring side, but Los Angeles, you know. I'm quite new to LA.
Okay.
I can't see myself buying a home in the next week or two, let's just say. But what do you feel about the whole stigma about having to buy real estate? Is it like a renting world, or should I be buying? Should I be thinking about buying, or am I okay to just?
For me, it's very simple. If you can afford to buy, you need to be buying.
Yeah.
It's the fastest way to grow wealth.
And right now, the interest rate is high, so you're saying.
And even if you can afford to buy with these interest rates, still buy. It's the best way to build wealth, and especially in Los Angeles, it's always accumulating.
Yeah.
So you can buy now, hold it for 2 years, and make $300,000. That's great.
Yeah, of course. And I mean, I do love me some LA. I mean, if I could live in the hills tomorrow, I would. But I live in West Hollywood. Whereabouts are you living?
I'm downtown.
Downtown.
Yeah.
There's so much here to offer. And like, you know, on the show you say, go to the valley, you can get more for your back, or up in the hills. But anywhere that you can just get on that property ladder.
Yeah, start somewhere.
Start
and
somewhere.
Then build it up. Yeah, I work with a lot of first-time home buyers, so I'm very familiar with the process, and I do my best to guide them through it.
And
it's not hard. Every time I close a deal with my clients, they're like, "Is that it?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're done."
You make it easy. You make it fun. And now I want to talk about what I love about you. The fashion.
Ooh.
I saw you in that black sequin jacket and I was like, yes, Brandon, you are. I mean, the girls always look gorgeous, I have to say. They always dress immaculate. But you are the fashionista of Buying Beverly Hills.
You know what? I had a lot of anxiety about the clothes because last season I got roasted. They hated that. I don't know why. I thought it looked so cute.
Jealous.
I thought it looked so cute last season.
No.
So I was looking at the tweets to see what they were going to say this time, but it's been nothing. I'm like, okay, well, I must have done it right.
No, you are pushing it out there. You know, your gorgeous shoes. You've got the silk shirts. I'm living for your fashion.
Thank you.
So. One of the things that did come up in this season was obviously Mo's relationship. He's your boss, he's in charge, and the girls are there, and they all went through it. It was quite a sad thing to see on TV. How was that in the office? You know, eggshells, or were you all talking about it, or were we whispering, you know?
Well, me personally, the approach that I took is I gave the girls space because I figured the whole it's very personal. These are their parents. I know that we watch these people on TV, but these are their parents.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want anybody haven't opened a discussion about my parents. So I just give them the space, and whatever they felt like sharing, then we discuss. But I will keep that between us. But these are real people.
Yeah.
So I just try to create space for them to have all those feelings.
And
we don't talk about it.
The truth is, everyone has a bad day.
Yeah.
Everyone has weird days. Those,
but
crazy days.
ours isn't in the news.
Yeah.
So imagine dealing with it when it's everywhere.
It's a more heightened than Mo saying, you know, he's having to deal with cameras and paparazzi. And obviously there was the whole scene about him getting to TMZ before the girls. So that was, and that's just crazy. But that's what, sadly, you guys going on the show and you sign up to. But,
that's what it is.
Yeah, it's the pros and cons, I guess.
I just worry about my life. I don't.
Well, just stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble.
Keep being fabulous. Keep smiling and just keep being real, I guess. Yeah, that's probably, I mean, things happen in life. People change. How long were they together? 26, 27 years?
It's a lot. And that's a success.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's
a lot
amazing.
longer than my marriage, that's for sure. But
I'm only a year and a half in. I'm looking down the road. I would love that.
Yeah. And so, you know, it's just one of those things where because you guys are 24/7, it seems like you're living all this 24/7. But you obviously you said it took months to do the show. You're all living separate lives. But I don't share my personal life with everyone I work with, you know.
Yeah, I don't think anybody does.
No, you just gotta keep yourself to yourself. But hey, it was nice that you were there to support them, and I'm sure
always.
Yeah, the girls would appreciate probably the privacy anyway.
Yeah, was I able to cut through there?
Yeah, we love that. But I have to say, I'm excited for season 3. I'm excited to follow you in your personal life now. I mean, are you okay to chat about your personal life?
Yeah,
We're going to talk. Yeah. You're all loved up.
I am.
How long have you guys been together now?
It's been a year and some change. He knows the exact
Oh, yeah.
I'm terrible with dates.
I'm terrible with dates.
He's better. I know the day we met and all that, but he's like, it's been a year, 5 months, you know.
Please remind me your partner's name.
Salim. Yeah.
How does he feel about you going from being, you know, your normal self to the fabulous star that you are now?
Well, you know what? I actually met him 30 days before season 1 came out.
Oh, how cool.
Our first day was October 4th. Our show came out November 4th.
Okay,
so I met him like 30 days before. What I love about him is that he's not really into it.
Oh, really?
Which is good because, you know, I don't want nobody like, when are we filming? When are we filming? Like, I had to ask him and we had to have a conversation about him taking part of it. So he lets me do my thing and
He made a few appearances.
He did. We have camera time, we have off-camera time. I like our off-camera time.
Oh, I love that. But he's enjoying the experience.
Oh, yeah, he loves
you.
it. Yeah. People have been coming up to him saying, are you Brandon's man? He's like, no, Brandon is my man.
Oh, yeah! But since the show, it's good. You're probably being recognised a little bit more.
Yeah, it's fun,
Yeah, and are you loving the attention, or you're like...
It's nice. People are always super nice to me, And,
I mean, it's because you're quite nice
and
yourself.
super encouraging, so I love it. I'll take
That's
it.
funny.
Always talk to me.
Okay, well now, if you were going to look back at this season 2, obviously, let's see, how long did the filming take for season 2? I want to know the process and how long it was.
Altogether, maybe like almost like 6 to 8 months.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's not every day, but you know, there's times when it's every day, there's times when it's multiple times a day, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work.
Now, in the filming process, what was, if you can just remember, what was your favorite scene or favorite thing that got aired in this season 2?
Oh, damn, my favorite thing didn't get aired.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's a shame.
yeah.
Can you share what it was?
Yeah, it was a date night that me and Salim had. We were at an arcade, and we were talking about us and talking about life. It didn't make it, but it's fine.
But that was fun. Hey, you guys have got that lovely memory together.
Yeah, and I also loved Aspen a lot, too. That was my first time, and we had a blast. It was so gorgeous. I couldn't really breathe because of the altitude. It takes you a minute to
it's about 9,000 feet, isn't it? That's crazy.
But it was gorgeous.
Okay, if there was one scene, now you've watched it all, that you would just think you could cut that one out, what would you remove yourself?
Probably me getting into it with Ben at the bar at Forum. I just didn't, I might have had too much to drink. I didn't want to go there, but I'm a human being.
Yeah, and he unfollowed you.
Yeah. What I do want people to know, it wasn't about the unfollow. Like, we had many things that happened leading up to that. That was like the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
And then, do you remember? Did you see when we were sitting and he sat down and he turned his back to me?
Oh yeah, I hate that.
So body language. So there's stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I actually think if that was the only scene, I think you did fabulously on it, so you shouldn't be worried. Yeah.
It'd be all right.
I know you have places to be. You're a busy man. You've got calls to make. Make sure you get prospecting. I'm gonna look at me. I know all the phrases.
You do. I was gonna say you're good.
Get me a license. I'll join the team. What does it take to join the team? That's a good one. If I got my real estate license, would you let me on your team? Do you think Adam would let me on?
You'd have to speak to Adam about that.
Oh, it's been an absolute pleasure to meet you, and hopefully I'll get that invite to the open house /
Yeah, I got you.
Party.
I get your agency hat too.
Oh, I'll be rocking that on a rooftop in this summer. Lovely to meet you, babe.
You
Have
too.
a lovely, lovely day.
You too. Thank you.